Welcome to Worms and Warriors, and welcome to Grand Tactician Civil War. We're back with our Confederate campaign, jumping in right where we left off at the Battle of Cairo. We've got General Joseph E. Johnston with his 2nd Corps of the Army of Tennessee facing John M. Brannan. Fairly similar numbers there. The Union are fielding 16,000 men and 12 guns, and we are fielding, let's just take a quick look. Oops. We are fielding 17,993 men and 27 guns. So we've got slightly higher numbers, but nothing too exciting. Now it says it's a meeting engagement, but we are actually right on top of the objective. So I think we'll just set up there and we'll just take the objective. We've got 5.5 engineering points, which is not a lot to be playing around with, but it's a little bit. And the idea will be that we're probably going to set up some parapets or breastworks maybe in these woods to try and deter the enemy from coming through the woods, and hopefully he will just march on us directly, or he might come around the flank and try and come over this crossing at Mrs. Brooks' place, but we'll find out. Let's come out of the HQ view. We'll just have a quick look. So this fight started at 3 a.m. Yeah, so they could come across this bridge, so we'll probably put somebody here just to keep an eye on that. But we cannot deploy at the objective. We've got a little fence running along to the right, which is obviously quite handy. And then, like I say, if we put some breastworks into the woods, it should deter him from coming through the woods and getting the cover bonus there. It'll probably make him come around, or hopefully it will. Anyway, so let's get on with that. So we've got this problem again with the Kentucky troops flashing. Greg's brigade, I'm going to have to sort them out. We'll have to dish them out to other brigades and get rid of the Kentucky units until we stabilise their problems, because, I mean, we can't have this constantly. So we've got more flashing guys here under Anderson. Oh, we've got 2 guys called Anderson in the artillery, okay. Well, George B. Anderson is flashing. Robert H. Anderson is fine. This is pretty much the same battlefield we've just fought on. In fact, it is the same. It's even the same spot. Alright. I mean, it kind of makes sense because we are in the same spot, of course. But still, it's a bit weird. I just had to have a little check there to make sure I was actually in the right battle and hadn't loaded the wrong episode in. Okay, well, here we go, and we're set up ready for the battle. We've got Forrest's boys right there, kind of behind the guns. Well, the guns. the 1 battery of guns here in Sibley's infantry. Then in the centre, we've got most of McBride's division, backed up by Micah Jenkins' division. We've also got these Williams guns, so hopefully they're going to blast away. Watching our left flank, we've got Pillow's division. I'd like to have had the parapets a bit further, but not parapets, their breastworks a little bit further on, but there's not really... It's not really, we didn't really have enough engineering points off. We only had 5.5. So we just had to make do with this and see how that goes. I will get Greg, who I'm keeping at the back here. I'm going to detach him from Pillow's division. They're going to stay as a reserve, and I'm going to build breastworks here. And if they have time, I'm going to move them back up and maybe stick some here as well, and we'll put him in there. We'll see how that goes. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is give long-range orders, because we're in the defensive positions here, and that always makes perfect sense. Well, it does to me anyway. That should be keeping Greg's brigade ready. I mean, they are stable, but they are flashing, so I'm 48%. We'll see how that goes. The objective ours now. Let's speed this up a little bit. Posey, his guys are nervous as well, so we'll try and keep them out of the fight. But I think that's probably because they routed in the last episode. I don't even know. Maybe he was even defamed. I haven't even looked. We've fought that many battles in a row that it's been hard to keep on top of everything. This is the 3rd battle now in the space of 4 or 5 days. fairly sizable battles as well. So the 1862 campaigning season has started in earnest. Here they come. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to turn Ripley's fire at will off. We don't want him blaring away at a distance. That's what we did last time, but it didn't really work out all that well. Coming straight down this road with infantry. You can see the column of dust kicked up by the rest of them. Not entirely sure what Buckner's skirmishers are doing. If you just wouldn't mind going forward, that would be great. It's as though they've deliberately gone in front of the Williams guns. What the hell? Like, so I released the skirmishers from here and they marched right and forward. I mean, okay. They never normally do that. Why the skirmishers just will not obey orders anymore? I don't really get it. It's getting to the point where I'm even reluctant to put them out because we never seem to do what you tell them. It genuinely feels like they move to the right just to block the Williams guns. It's just bizarre. Just advance and fire. I mean, I don't get the skirmisher thing. Now they're advancing like right into them. Well, it looks to me like he's trying something else here. He's pushing into the woods. So let's get Maxie Gregg's brigade up here. Coming in. they going to fire or not? Come on, we'll go with fire at will. I mean, they're just not firing at all. Okay, so we've sent those skirmishers running. That's nice. Yet again, we've got skirmishers not obeying orders. Just go and fire. Preston Smith skirmishers are going to get wrecked there, so let's pull them back. Same with Manies, it's time to come back. It's the Williams guns opening up. Let's get those boys to hold their fire again. What I would like is these skirmishers to follow their orders, go forward and fire on their artillery. That's it, that's the ticket. Looks like Smith's skirmishers got out there just in time. They're holding their fire again. They're just sitting there idle, taking fire. Just to go forward instead and fire. I don't understand this. I don't understand why your skirmishers no longer obey the orders. It's just, it's so frustrating and annoying. It's not like it's a crazy order. Just advance 10 feet and start firing. Get them the hell out of there. They're a waste of time. Traub, I don't know how you say that name, but anyway, they're engaged into the 1st Brigade's flank. The Sibley's boys from the front. Chalmers giving fire. It's Maxie Gregg on the march as well. They're back to stable and no longer flashing. That's nice. Let's see if this Williams gun can't be set counter battery and maybe send these guys running. So they've put all these units on the fire, so hopefully that's going to send them, giving them some morale problems anyway. I don't know how effective they're going to be. It's near the edge of the range, but they're not coming in any closer. They're just bringing skirmishers forward, you know, which is not ideal for us. Sibley's been sent running, but he was fighting a full brigade there. Not really very effective. So this brigade's now under fire from our 2 artillery batteries and hopefully the Williams guns as well. The Williams guns are hitting that artillery and they are flashing. Why is Sibley here? He's not even going to go forward to attack. I've just given him... Very strange battle. Oh yeah, send that brigade packing. The Williams guns hadn't really done much this time, but we've been blocked by lots of it. And I didn't really want to fire into the skirmisher units because what's the point? Well, come on boys, it's your turn to attack. You're here, you came at me. Don't know why the howitzers are moving forward here, it's just retarded. He hasn't moved into position. He's just stayed here. This is back like the old AI, back to like the pre 1.07 AI. That's not something I ever wanted to see again. Barely even dawn yet, not even 6 AM. We've already had a tiny bit of slaughter here. He's pushing forward. No, no, no. What? I mean, they had a perfect firing opportunity and it starts moving them forward. You just... honestly... fire. Okay, so he's pushing in here. We're going to send this flank attack any moment. Don't want to commit too soon. Well, maybe we can't because... Let's see where this unit goes. Okay, let's get Anderson's batteries come right up on the line just so it can't get a shot. Unbelievable. Greg's actually done a pretty damn good job here. Be interesting to see how many guns Ripley's Williams guns, how many casualties with Ripley's Williams guns inflicted, but they are pulling back now. Okay. Now is the time for pushing forward and inflicting more casualties on the enemy. Still just a minor victory, of course. Happy to inflict more casualties on him, of course, because he's got the numbers and we want to wipe him off the map wherever we can. Again, everyone doing a fairly good job here. Plenty of casualties inflicted, minor casualties for us. Could definitely do with some better cavalry weapons. Let's speed this up while we're mopping them up. Nice. I think that's pretty much everyone routed. So another victory for Joe Johnston right here at Cairo. $2,600 casualties for him, 415 for us. We did lose one of them Williams guns, which, you know, sucks a little bit, but they lost all 15 of their guns, as well as 2,500 infantry. You've got to be quite happy with that kind of outcome. So that was the 20th of April, and another Confederate victory. The summer started off really nicely. Well, the summer campaign, I know it's still spring really, it's April 20, but the campaigning season started off really well for us. That's 3 nice little victories in a row. We've definitely seen an improvement in battle performance since we've improved our weapons, like a marked improvement. Most of our guys now have rifles of some sort. I mean, some guys still have muskets, but most of them have rifles of sorts, even if they are just reballed muskets, but they are still rifled weapons, and they give you that 400-yard range, which makes all the difference. General Spears loses face, alright. We captured 1,200 rifles and 7 guns. We had to parole 410 enemy soldiers because we haven't got any prison camps. I feel like they need to work on this prison camp mechanic. We can't afford prison camps at the minute. And that sucks. Okay, so 19,858 men in this unit. I don't remember seeing these guys in the battle. I was just thinking, I thought I had transferred a unit across. I'm sure they weren't there. They must have just arrived after the fight. Okay, well, let's have a quick look at Ripley. 64 casualties inflicted. Not too bad. Robert H. Anderson's battery only inflicted 28, for example. Yeah, so he wasn't there. Look, he wasn't part of the battle. Must have just arrived, literally just as it ended. Good timing, mate. Maney, they inflicted 105 casualties. Tribune, 327. They lost 152 men. Posey inflicted 55 and lost 83. Stewart inflicted 41 casualties. Sibley, 376 inflicted for those guys. That's a good job there. Only suffered 32 casualties. Buckner, they held that crucial part of the line. 260 casualties inflicted. Lost 60 men. Smith inflicted 60 casualties. Gregg, 290. Nice. So yes, that's a Kentucky unit. And they actually fared okay once they settled in. Chalmers, 802 casualties inflicted. Awesome job. Chalmers still looks crap though. I thought he might have gotten a couple extra stars. Alright, well that was pretty cool. So in the last battle actually, one of our viewer units was engaged. And I never checked how many kills they got. Let's have a quick look. So that's Gordon's 1st Georgia Regulars. So they took part in that battle. Ooh, they suffered 178 casualties, but inflicted 99. So, I mean, it's not bad because that was some hard-ass terrain that they had to cross to get into a flanking position. And they helped win us that battle. And it was their first fight, we have to remember. Alright, so... yeah, but that was some pretty grim numbers, actually. 178 casualties lost and 99 inflicted for their first fight. But, yeah, they'll get better. Okay, so... like I mentioned before, the problem we have is state support. And it still is state support. We're still 44% for Kentucky. We took the civil order reform, which... it stops support hits from casualties and raiding, which is not really what I wanted, but you know, if it's going to help slow down or improve that support rating, then that's all good, but I don't know if it will. So let's get Van Dorn moving across here towards the Missouri State Guard. Just before we crack on with the campaign, I will play a little bit more. If you're new here, do please hit that subscribe button if you like this sort of content. Let me know what you thought of the episode by leaving a comment after you've watched it. Leave a like if you liked it. Yeah. That kind of thing. Okay, let's get cracking on with the campaign here. Okay, so we've got the Federals on the move into the valley. Let's just slow it down. That's the Army of Occupation. Substantial numbers are moving off to the kind of more western part of Virginia there. We are recruiting men into the Virginia HQ. It's going to be another 8,000 guys there, but this is a bit of an issue that they're moving off to the left. We're hugely outnumbered actually in Virginia. We've got a grand total here, 58,500 men, which I'm sure you'll agree is not a huge force. We really need to raise a third corps, but like we haven't got the money and we haven't got the resources. Okay, so we're going to leave the Virginia Reserve Corps over here, which is a risk. And we're going to send Jackson and Beauregard into the valley towards Winchester. I'm going to transfer Cummings out of this Virginia HQ, and he's going to join Magruder's Reserve Corps, which is going to take them up over 10,000 men. I know they're not the ones going to fight, but I think it'll certainly make me feel a bit better about leaving him there. Let's recruit a new unit into Ruggles' force. Now, we haven't got that much available in terms of troops, so we've got to be mindful of where we're recruiting. We're going to go ahead and place a small weapons order, okay? So not huge. We're going to order 32 more 24-pound howitzers. We've got a few rifles available still. 4,000 Springfield rifle muskets, which are good. 2,000 Mississippi rifles. I'm going to order another million. That seems a lot. 5.1 million for rebought muskets, okay. Doesn't really make that much difference. 5.6 for the plains rifle. I'm going to order 10,000 reboards. We've got some more Napoleons as well, the Iron Napoleons. 32 of those left, so we don't need to order anymore. I'm saving up the subsidies here to construct a factory somewhere, because we're very low on factories, and factories are really going to help us out. So this is where we fought before. The Army of the Cumberland is withdrawn this way. They've built a depot there. Or they're starting to build a depot. We haven't got a depot over here at all. We're going to fall back on Louisville, where we've got supply, which is obviously necessary. I didn't really want to build one here at Covington because I don't know how well we can hold Covington, if I'm being perfectly honest. The Army of Illinois is pulling back up that way. The Army of Mississippi that we defeated here has now kind of reached this area with the Missouri State Guard. We are very thinly stretched. We do have this garrison force here at Fort Hyman. No, Fort Donaldson. No, they haven't got one. Okay, Fort Henry maybe. Let's have a look at who they've got. So they've got a brigade in here, 1,700 men. I'm going to give them Springfield muskets. I'm going to actually send these guys out of that fort. We can always stick another unit into a fort if we need to. And transfer them out. And they're going to go and join Joe Johnston. So I'm going to recruit a tiny little artillery unit with drafts, so they don't use up our reserves. Our volunteer reserves. And since it's just a fort garrison, I feel like that's okay. So that's some reinforcements coming in towards Johnston, and that's good. They're just out of range of this depot, which is pretty damn annoying. Pull them back to Columbus to resupply. It looks like they're still retreating. We're force marching Van Dorn across. Let's see what's happening in Virginia. Oops, so they've pulled... I'm not sure what they're doing. They've taken Harper's Ferry Depot. They're pulling right across here. The Union's got military policy too. What the heck? How's that flipped to them? Because the Army of Mississippi is still pulling back. We need this depot constructed. Why is he not getting on the train as well? They've got so many troops over here, it's outrageous, unreal. They've only got 200,000 in the field as well. Our national support is lower than his. What the hell? I don't get it. I don't know why that is. So we're in a bit of a pickle here. They've got too many troops for us in Virginia. I mean, what can I do here? I don't know where they're going. I don't know what the plan is. They just keep pushing west. I don't see where they're going. Okay, well, let's make a bold move. We're going to go on Washington. It's either bold or stupid. Yeah, okay, so what's going on here? Where on earth? Why is Beauregard there? I was just going to say, why the hell is Beauregard not fighting here as well? So we're going to take on Patterson just on the outskirts of Washington. Johnson a destination, Hardy destination. I don't know why these things are still coming through when we've done this. That it's also jittering funny. It doesn't feel quite right. Okay, well, anyway, we've got him well outnumbered. And we're going to fight at the outskirts of Washington in the next episode. It's going to be a big fight here. 50,000 of our guys against 25,000 of his. We should hopefully be able to smash him and then occupy the capital. It's bound to help our national morale a little. And support. Anyway, that's where we are. It's April the 23rd, 1862, and I'll see you again in the next one when we go to fight this battle. Ta-ra for now.